While campaigning, she said she would end a years-long battle to fund your kids' schools. So now she's one step away from doing just so. In a story you'll see only on 41 Action News, reporter Stephen Dow goes one-on-one with the Kansas governor about the new school funding plan she will sign tomorrow, Stephen.
Right, Kevin, and at a time where Kansas lawmakers are divided, Governor Kelly is celebrating this compromise, saying it puts students first.
For years, many said Kansas public schools were underfunded, and the state Supreme Court agreed.
It was very painful to have to, be part of the budget committee, that was really stripping funding from our schools.
This week, a funding compromise was reached, $90 million more a year in education funding for the next 4 years.
This will really help, and since it covers inflation for the next 4 years, we know that in the future, we can count on additional resources that we're going to need.
You may think because the Shawnee Mission School District is in Johnson County, money's not an issue for them. David Smith with the district says there are still resources that leaders want to provide to students, but there's only so much money that can go around.
We need to make sure that they are socially and emotionally cared for and doing well, and we need to invest resources into counselors and social workers.
Some critics say $90 million isn't enough.
That was a number that the State Board of Education came up with. It's actually a number that the Schools for Fair Funding, the plaintiffs, agreed to.
If accepted by the court, Smith says this would make a big difference for schools in all parts of the state.
We've got to be thinking strategically to make sure that for every kid, no matter where they come from, whether or not English is their first language or they come from poverty, that every kid is able to be successful.
Again, Governor Kelly will sign that into law tomorrow. Lawmakers were on a strict deadline. The Supreme Court set a deadline of April 15th to have a plan. Now we wait to see if the court will accept the deal. Kevin.